Hey there, my name's Lauren. I'm one of the co-founders of EOL Plan, and today I want to share my story with you. I was a recent college graduate looking to make a difference in the world. I really wanted a meaningful job where I could make something of myself. I accepted a job with the federal government, which meant moving from North Carolina to New Mexico, somewhere I had never been before, and I had no family or friends out there, but I was really excited for the opportunity and I couldn't wait to get started. About 2 months into accepting my new job, I got some news. My mom was diagnosed with cancer. My sister, mom, and I were really close, so this was devastating to say the least. To make things worse, my mom was living on her own, still working a full-time job, and now had to deal with the fact that she had cancer. My family and I didn't want to think about the fact that the cancer might take her life. We stayed optimistic and she started treatment. After about a few months, it was clear the cancer wasn't going away. I felt like I was losing everything and I was terrified. I was faced with the truth that I needed to put my life on pause. My sister and I decided together that we were going to move back home, which meant quitting my hard-earned job, breaking my apartment lease, and moving back across the country, not knowing what was in store. I felt hopeless and depressed, and I knew everything was about to change. When we lost our mom, we were devastated. The grief was overpowering, and we knew that our lives would never be the same. Going through the end-of-life process was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. After I got back on my feet, I started to wonder, how could I take this tragedy and bring something good out of it? I knew my mom wouldn't want me to give up on my dreams, and she would want us to keep living. I needed to take my adversity and misfortune and learn from it. It occurred to me that I could actually help other people go through this overwhelming process. I saw that I could take my experiences and help others not have to journey through the end-of-life process lost and blindsided like my family and I had. That we needed to figure out a way to show people how important it was to talk to their loved ones while they still can. As a result, we got together and we started writing. We wrote down everything that we went through as a family over our mom's end-of-life process. And we thought about ways that we could change the experience for others. After we did that, we started thinking about how could we share this information with everyone. Suddenly, we were working on writing a full-out guidebook on how to navigate through the end-of-life process the right way. That's when I realized it wasn't my tragedy and hardship that was going to define me, but how I reacted to it. Our plan was to start sharing the book online with family and friends. Then from there, we started sharing it with people like hospice staff, grief counselors, and life insurance agents. And we wondered, was this going to be something that could actually help people? We started researching how we were going to get the book into the hands of those that needed it the most. But there was still a problem. Telling people that they need to be prepared if something were to happen to them isn't exactly the easiest subject to bring up. It's uncomfortable and can be downright depressing. After all, it's a lot easier to think nothing bad will ever happen to me or my family. We ended up thinking about it as if we were learning of our mom's cancer for the first time. But this time, we had a plan. We couldn't go back, but we could share our story to help others go through the process differently. After taking years to gain the confidence to share our story with the world, we came out with the final EOL Plan guidebook. We then started sharing it with other people, such as new parents, retired adults, and elderly. As a result of all this, we have actually been able to help people by protecting their families through being more prepared by using EOL Plan. After working with my family to create EOL Plan, I can now say that I'm stronger than ever. And although my path changed, I'm happy to be where I am today. I'm also able to stop worrying so much about whether I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and if what I'm doing would make my mom proud. I can now say that losing someone I love does not define me, but instead, ignited me and my family to join this movement towards helping others. If my story resonated with you today, be sure to check out the rest of our website. And remember that we started EOL Plan because life matters. Thanks for letting me share my story with you today.